Okay, so hello to all audience of Métal Zone on Oxygène Radio. We are at the Omega Sound Festival 2024 edition, and we've got the huge pleasure to be with two members from a band coming from Italy. So first of all, thanks a lot for taking time to answer some questions for Métal Zone Oxygène Radio. Can you first introduce to our audience what your name, what you're doing in the band?
Yeah, of course. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jack, and we are the RUMPLED. He's Tommy.
Sorry, I can say myself. I am Tommy. I play the accordion in the band, and he's the leader, the voice of the band.
I'm just a singer, so it's okay.
Okay, so let's begin the interview with a little bit of history. The band was formed in 2011. No?
Well, you have to ask him,
okay,
because I'm new in the band.
Okay, no problem. So in Dolomiti, Italy, can you tell us a little bit more of the genesis of the band and your view on the band's career and its evolution over the 13 years now?
Yeah, it's a long story because it started around 2011, but with another name, with other band members. Then everything has changed many times. The name The Rumple came the first time in 2015 with the first EP original with original songs in Italian. Then in 2017, the first CD. In 2018, it came out in everywhere, as we say today, and was the first album with original songs in English. And from that time on, we only wrote in English with a second CD in 2020, yeah. And we are more or less the same formation, the same band members since 2018, but with some changes, like Jack, who came in 2023, so last year for the first time. And we started to play this kind of music many years ago because we love make people dance, jump, and have a huge relationship during the concert, during the live shows with them. For us, it's more important live shows than our music recorded, but of course, we also love to record new music.
Okay, so as you say, you are the last member that integrated the band last year. How did you meet the band? Did you meet them?
It's kind of funny because I played with another band that was kind of similar, like not Celtic punk, but traditional Irish music, let's say. And we played 2 years ago before the RUMPLED. Okay, so I met them that time. Okay. And then after it, I met the singer in Brescia, which is the city where I live. Yeah. But Marco, which is the name of the last singer, lives in Trento. So it was there. I didn't know why, and I come to him and say, "Why are you here?" Then we started talking, and.
At a concert.
Yeah, we were at a concert. Yeah, of course. And he told me that he was leaving the band. So I wrote to them, and I did an audition.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I did an audition, and then they found me pretty handsome, so that's why they choose you. I'm joking. Yeah, but now it's 1 year, and it's been like a real life-changing for me because I came from other bands, and the Rumple for me is like literally completely different style of music. Not only in the genre, but let's say in what I did, like playing live festivals around Europe was my first time. So that's amazing. Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you satisfied of your choice?
No. You will see in some hours that is a beast on the stage. It's made for live shows. He jumps, he runs. He has a great voice. But we stop here because it's enough. It's enough.
My ego will blow up.
Yeah. Sorry. One thing is also that he's the youngest, so it's normal that he has some more energy or power than others.
Only 2 years, 3 years, just older. Between, yeah.
But others are a bit more expertise. I don't know how to say.
Yeah. The experience. Okay, so for the people who don't know you, how would you define your sound and the music you are playing in the Rumple?
Okay, we define it as Celtic punk, but in truth, with Jack, since 2 years now, we are trying to escape from the definition of Celtic, because we have a kind of Irish inspiration, but we are really trying to do something different, something which is coming from our own composition style, and it's more going to the also pop vibes, but pop folk rock vibes. So it's not about replacing or trying to emulate Irish riffs, but is to have the same kind of folk style, but doing something completely original.
And a little bit different from the origins.
Yeah, that's right. We are trying to.
So can you tell us what are the different musical backgrounds of the band members that defines the band's music you are playing?
I can tell you that I came from like a really. I always listen to pop music and rock, some metal too, but more pop, like Bring Me the Horizon, which are pop, let's say.
Yeah.
So, and I think that everyone in the band has literally really different musical tastes. Yeah, and I can tell because someone listen to metal, really hard metal music, someone to rock, other to pop like Alvaro Soler. I'm not saying the name, but it's not me. It was outside. Okay. And I don't know you. What do you listen to?
I listen also to our kind of music, so I'm one of the maybe the most the biggest listener to this kind of our world, so Celtic music. But anyway, also for me, folk in general is interesting because I played accordion, of course, and also Patrizia, our fiddle player. These two instruments are the thing that characterize anyway the sound, and so we also get inspired by the folk contest in general.
Okay. You've got the opportunity in 2022 to support the Italian legendary superstar Vasco Rossi. Can you tell us how does it happen and the experience and locations where you played to?
Yeah, it was a big surprise also for us to get this opportunity. It was a contest we won, and we didn't realize that until we were on that stage. I mean that stage was so big, you could run from one side to another many times, and you could like do a marathon, I think, with the huge walls on the back, lights everywhere, also big screens, and 120,000 people in front of us. We played only 20 minutes, but I think it's been the hugest experience for all of us. And then we also had the chance, that was in Trento, where we live, where we come from. And then we also had the chance to open again Vasco Rossi's concerts in Milan, in Ippodromo, which is also a big arena, 80,000 people. And then in a stadium, the first stadium we have played in, Naples, Maradona Stadium, and that's also a huge experience because you don't only have people in front of you, but also all around, and in the how do you say the vertical parts of the stage.
I don't know.
So it's been simply great, a huge opportunity and huge memory for us.
I suppose. So that's very cool for the band.
I may add something. The fact is that people that go to Vasco Rossi's concert are there for him. Yeah. And anyway, we tried to convince them that they could also dance on our music, and we saw 120 people moving at time and jumping while we were playing. So that was the biggest thing. And then to get a lot of messages in the next days telling that we were super, that they had some fun. It's
very positive for the band and with new fans, of course.
Many new fans.
So that's cool. That's a good thing. As the tours goes and getting older from year to year, its life. How do you approach touring today from a physical point of view? I don't know if you tour a lot or not. Do you maintain your body to keep it in a top shape?
Well, yes, because let's say that I'm the only one that is not. I don't have another job, so I'm only living with music. Okay. But they have. So basically, when we are touring, we only play during the weekends. Okay, and we tour a lot. This year we did at least, I think, 55 gigs around Europe. So it's pretty huge, yeah. And for me, which I'm the youngest, let's say. Well, let's say that I always play sports and everything, so I'm pretty in shape to maintain a really huge amount of energy on the stage, and that's cool for me. After the gigs, I'm always dead, like 100%, but that's okay. I can handle it. So for others, it depends.
We're gonna ask.
Yeah, you can imagine that if you work 5 days and then you don't have the weekend as a rest time, relaxed time, but a time where you also travel 14 hours to come to France, because we play a lot in France and we love to play in France, but it's always also many time spent on the street. Of course, it's what we like to do anyway. It's demanding for the body and the spirit and also all the mind. But we are keeping the situation. We love that what we are doing. So it's only about having the energy coming from your passion. Anyway, sometimes we would like to. I would like to invest, for example, my 3 days sometimes in on vacation. Many times we use them for touring, which is okay. Until now, it's okay. Let's say so. We'll see. Anyway, it's the tour life. It's something special. It's something we want to live in these years, because maybe one day when you're not able anymore to keep both things, work and music, you will remember that you did that and you enjoyed, and that's what we are trying to do.
Cool. And to find, I don't know if some of you have children, family, but to find the right balance between the two. Yeah, it's not always, it can be difficult. All of you, certain of you have a certain experience of the Celtic punk rock scene and industry. What advice would you give to emerging artists looking to make their mark on this scene?
For me, the only thing that I would say to an emerging artist in this kind of genre is to try, because let's say that we already have Celtic punk big bands like Flogging Molly, Dropkick Murphys. The thing that we are trying to do, and the advice that I want to tell, is try to do something that, of course, has that kind of costume, okay, but try to find a way to give that costume another life too. This is the best thing, I think, for a musician. So just not try to copy, just try to find something else.
Okay.
I agree. I think that the kind of music itself is also a huge way to make people be part of the concert, because not with every kind of music is so easy to make people dance, jump, and so I think the most beautiful thing is to be part of the show on stage and also off the stage. So with people, try to get in touch with them. Our kind of music is not playing and enjoying only by listening, but also by being physically part of the music. So
very important to be in connection.
Be communicative. So.
To communicate with the crowd. So back in the past, you are not old, but when you were a child or teenager, can you tell us in which musical environment did you grow up, and does it affect in a way the music you are playing today?
Yeah, like 100%, because I like my dad also let me listen to Beatles, like Beach Boys and every kind of British pop rock music, let's say. Then I grew up with Ed Sheeran, that kind of music, but also with rock and also with metal too, which is strange. I can say that I listen to a lot of different genres, but the main genre for me is probably the pop music. Yeah. So when I came in the Rumpled, you can feel that a lot of maybe production goes in that kind of direction, just a little bit, Yeah.
For me, it's different because I really didn't grow. I grew in a very musical background from my father, who has always worked in the culture and show scene as a journalist, and he loves music. He has a lot of CDs at home, so I listen to very different kind of music. But I was forced to play the accordion, and it's something also reasonable because not many very young children want to play the accordion. Maybe it's easier to play drums or play guitar, typical stuff. Today it's also different because today it's about also digital electronic music. It's a more maybe I would like bands to be more in this period in this years. Maybe Maneskin has helped in this way. I don't know. Anyway, so for me it was also trying to understand how to use the accordion in a different way. So I went to study jazz with accordion, which is something strange, but you have to think about this instrument in new ways, and that's also the match between music, rock music, and an accordion, which is and also the fiddle, which are acoustic instruments. But you should know that you could be a rock star also with a fiddle and an accordion.
That's right. Not only with guitar, bass, or drums, or singing.
That's right.
And many other acoustic instruments. We saw also other bands today, and in our general kind of music, you also find the mandolins, the banjos, flutes, and so on.
That's cool. Okay, so to conclude this interview, did you have something to add and the word of the end?
Okay, I will tell you. We are the Rumpled. Remember to follow us on every social platform. Listen to our music, but first of all, come to our shows and enjoy. If you come, you will have a free kiss from him.
That's true.
That's 100% true. Yeah.
Free hugs.
Free hugs. Okay.
That's the maximum I can do. But maybe Jack could do more. So come.
Yeah, so come to the shows. Come to the shows for the experience. It's an experience. Thank you very much. This was the Rumpled from Italy on Oxygène Radio Métal Zone show. Thank you very much for the time. Have a good show. You're going to play in a few hours. Wish you a lot of good things for the band, of course, for you, for your families. And as I say always at the end of the interview, don't forget to laugh every day. It's important to laugh every day. Yeah. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Bye-bye.